Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Dragon Age Inquisition. And then we have Somley, we are in Skyhold, and we are heading back out into the wilds of the maps. The maps out there, any map, well, not any map. I have got some directions I want to go in, and hopefully I will do this as smoothly and as fast as possible, and we'll still get back to the Emerald Graves before this episode is over. I'm trying to kill some time for some war table to be done, war table stuff to be done, which should be done by the time we get back. By the time and they should be done by the end of the episode, so we'll be able to at least find out about Blackwall's storyline. We could go to Blackwall right now. You know what? I'm gonna take this back. We're gonna go to Blackwall real quick. Let me see if I can push along any kind of dialogue he might have, because I'm sure that'll be interesting. It'll help put us on track with his narrative, because I'll probably bring him along just to see if I can kick off some new banter and stuff like that. Do you guys want to say something new?
Maker and Lady, Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
The Inquisition is on its tail.
Take it easy.
That thing is a coward, even if it's lots of places.
Wardens and Hallam Sharal? They're supposed to be our best. That's what they always said.
That's what the nobles say. Wardens don't say anything. They just go to work.
A lot of good it did them.
Hey. No, we don't have any. Just gonna go for mounts, but we're fine. Okay, Blackwall, what's up?
Inquisitor? How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Sure. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
That's actually neat.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens, or did you make it all up?
I made very little up.
Oh.
I also feared you knew enough to contradict me.
Also, he would have known
told me
enough,
a bit before my initiation. But it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior wardens know all there is to know.
That's why I was not 100% convinced. There were a couple of things where he wasn't confident with his responses and some of the banter, which were sort of signs to me as well. But he did know enough, and so it's because he was being conscripted. Well played.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost. I never understood the reality of being a warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals.
That's what I
needed to believe something like that was possible.
I do.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing a tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
I can see why the Warden was impressed.
You're assuming my intentions were noble.
So you were drunk.
Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
We'll continue this another time.
Or will we?
Solas has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
I can't click. What's up? There we go. Sure.
What do you think of my advisors?
I have nothing but respect for Cullen, but I'm certain he no longer wants anything to do with me. Maybe one day he'll learn to trust me again, but I'm not holding out much hope.
Well, that's why you report to me.
You must have some feelings about...
Dorian? He's arrogant. He preens himself. But you already know that. He doesn't even hide it.
No, he doesn't. It's great. Trouble more.
You must have some feelings about our...
Talked with Solas the other day. That man knows all there is to know about everything.
Right.
We should return to our duties.
That's it for now.
As you wish.
Let's do other people.
You
when
are,
we come
after
back.
all, in charge.
Alright, now we're going to do the quest map. And now we're going to go... I don't know, what was I looking... Oh, I was looking for... Oh, I'm not going to know where to go on this one, am I? Here, let's give it a shot. Right? Yeah. The note was where I killed the dragon. No, hold on. What? Oh, requisition officer. I'm like, what did I leave behind? My god. That's requested, okay. Where I killed the dragon. Right here. Oh. A cave by where I killed the dragon. That's the only cave by where I killed the dragon. The wyvern? The wyvern? Where I killed the wyvern? Rusted gate? No, that was the way in. That was a way in. Yeah. So I might have misunderstood that note. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to go check this out. So give me a teleportation here. Right here. Whoa. Wow. That is awesome. I love the changed card, man. Let's go with, yeah, I could change it up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with these three. Let's go. Could test my Nuggo. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it actually looks kind of neat, to be fair. Hey, buddy. I know. Gotta hear the top. Okay, so that is a big mount. Man, my hamstrings are gonna be stretched after this. I'm gonna assume you're not gonna attack me, right? We're cool. It's a fucking nugget is bigger than a buffalo. How do I? Okay. How do I? Oh no, that's his. That's right. This right here. Oh, that's not bad. Can you survive it? Eh. Am I going the right way? Wait. I'm not going the right way. What have I done? Oh. Oh. Oh my god, I had the wrong map in my head. I was thinking of, maybe it's not Crestwood I'm supposed to be at. Or is it? I'm so confused right now. But I did say Wyvern, so... Oh, no, what I mean is, like, I was looking at this map and I was thinking it was the one on the, you know the one. There's a ruin on the bottom of the map here, and there's, like, the traps you gotta take out. What the hell map was that? Jesus. It's all blurry now. I didn't do this? I've got to be on the wrong map at this point. Did it? Oh. Maybe I didn't.
Whoa!
Maybe I didn't. Let's see. What's up? It's kind of dark in here. Oh. No, it's just a resource. Oh. No. Did I? What? Oh. Huh? No? Radiant? Man, it's really dark in here though, man. Hello, Nug. Oh, no, I didn't. Otherwise, this would have been looted. There we go. It's going to be like gray. Useless. Oh, 146 coin. Maybe it scales. I would hope so. No, but otherwise it's just crap. So going back like to some of there's some homes that I haven't looted either. In the other, I'm done here. So that was it. That was it. This is the cleanup. There was one at the storm. What? It's just no. What? Followmire. There are houses I could break into at Followmire, but that's going to be grey loot at this point. So there's some things that aren't worth me cleaning up anymore, I don't think. It's not going to be... What else did I have to do? There was something else. I'm going to have to look up my notes, right? Oh, jeez. The Exalted Plains. Oh, we got to go there for Vivienne. We got to go for the elves, right? So, Exalted Plains. Let's go Exalted Plains. And while we're at it, we can stop. We can take care of Vivienne's thing. Where's Vivienne's thing? Right here. Oh, of course. Where we killed all those dragons. Okay. I'm gonna go here first. I think I have enough, and then we'll travel. Let's get those pelts. Let's get some Dalish favor before moving on to the Wizards. And it feels like forever ago that I was here for real, man. And it's like I just did this, but I don't know why. Oh, because I had that like 5 or 6 week break after episode 100. Didn't feel that way because of the editing.
Brought supplies.
I did.
If you could store them in that chest, I would be grateful.
See, you already knew. Look at that. Bang. Boom. That was the last thing I needed, huh? +3. Only +3. I'm never
Welcome
gonna do
again, friend.
Oh, earn enough favor to recruit. Oh, I did. Wait, where is he? Where's this guy? You. Anyways, I gotta talk to you first. Let's see what you say.
It's good to see you again.
Nope.
Another time.
Hello, creatures of the wild. Are you over here? And Malin?
Please go away.
Don't be like that, man. So I screwed something up. God. Master Daniel. Oh, you. That's right.
Aneth Ara, Herald.
Wait.
I'll take my leave.
What the hell? I thought the whole point, man. The full point, man. Exalted Plains. Open. Oh, damn. Earn enough favor to recruit, Laura. There's nothing else I can do, right? Unless something else opens up, maybe? I guess I'll never get it. I guess I won't. I don't know what else to do. Oh, if I set to active, does it show me something? On the map? No. No. Probably just that I have to come to the camp or something, right? Alright. Can I go here instead? Yay! I probably need to go all the way around anyways, don't I? That doesn't break in through there. Nope, cancel. Let's go the long way. I think this was the weird one. Let's switch this out. Let's go with Blackwall, Vivian. If I'm going to switch that out, Vivian and I guess I haven't. Well, who am I missing? Hold on. A rogue. Vivian and Sarah have done a lot. Vivian and Varric? Let's go Varric. Varric. Confirm. How is she that? Oh. Oh my god, I haven't even. Okay, you know what? Let's actually clear this up. I know you guys are actually pretty. You guys don't give me crap about it, but it's like I really should be just leveling people, but we haven't been fighting. You guys know the drill. Doesn't matter. Siegebreaker. Every attack that strikes you while walking, fortress is active. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Why not? Because yeah, no, that's a good one. Converted into focus. Oh shit, that's a really good one too. Holy crap, though. Woo, that was really good too. But if I can increase, no, I'm gonna increase. Apply. Okay, next. Because I know I'm moving. When I control them on dragon fights, that's worth it. Vivienne. Wow. I think I cleared her here. I did. So we're looking at passives or build increases here. So what the shit? Look at that damage, man. You surround yourself with the magic of the veil itself. You are briefly invulnerable and can pass through enemies unharmed. If you rematerialize, yeah, that's if I control it. That's useful. So, Spirit Blade, melee attacks. Okay. I don't know. You deflect incoming projectiles with Spirit Blade, sending. Oh, that's cool. Generates charge more quickly, but you expend all charge. But at the same time, at this point, I'm like, it's not. Yeah, let's just see what else is out there for passives or buffs on ice. Like, for example, here. What is this thing again? Ice Mine. There we go. While frozen, the victim of Ice Mine loses all armor protection. Oh, that's good. You now create multiple mines. Faster to kill once frozen, but they die fast, man. So let's get more coverage. More ground coverage. Apply. And then what's no, there's no point in taking more powers. And at that point, let's go back. I don't know. Let's see if any of those in it. Oh yeah, these are passives right here. Yeah. So let's see what's up. I already have this one for barrier, so I can do a barrier buff, or I can do this one. Protect barrier springs into place. Yep. Auto defense there for her to stay alive. That sounds good to me. We're not done. Let's see. We have double daggers. Let's go into here. Varric, it's been a while, man. Let's go and see. Nope, I'm not taking any more of those. So, oh, I need to respec him anyway. So let's back up. I was working on this one, huh? Stunning shot. I don't like any of these. This is okay. Okay, I'm gonna respect him anyway, so I'm gonna have to confirm. Oh, this passive done. Yeah, I'll reassess. Okay, and then watch me never get to it. No, I will. I will eventually. I say this now, but I don't know. We'll see. By the grace of the no grace of the Dalish. Okay, so let's. How do I do this again? Why do I feel like I'm walking away from the direction that I'm supposed to be going to? Oh, geez, it was that annoying, wasn't it? It really was that annoying. Was there no faster travel into here for real? Right here? What's it say? Broken dog. Oh. Well, there wasn't. It's just a crappy run. Fine, then. Oh, let's talk about this. Did I want to talk about this? I've been thinking about this hand. I know it's strange. Why would I be thinking about a random hand that's just been lying there and quickly communicate? What the hell? I don't remember having to go underground to get there. Oh, Jesus, why am I so confused right now? I don't know how to get in there. I for real don't. I recall going through here. Did I go through the friggin' underground? Anyways, I sort of forget what the, oops. I sort of forget what the write-up was, but it stuck with me, because I'm like, what's a hand just doing? Like, oh my god, remember this? Oh my god. It's a bit frustrating. Oh, did I go through here? Oh, I totally did. And then this opened up a passageway right here, right? Alright. Come back to me now. Yeah, so the hand thing, I started thinking like, well, because I wasn't speaking about it yet. What the f... Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm gonna die. How did I not do this? What are you talking about? What do you mean? I could heal myself for some reason. I'm just taking the challenge of not. Because what? Not gonna tell me. Oh, hello! Hello! Oh god, I clicked off my screen. Oh, it's fine. Wait, what are you? Stop. Wait, what? Before you kill him. What is this thing? Why do they look different to me? Oh my god, come on. Oh, it's a corpse. Oh, it's just a corpse. Oh, never mind then. We still going? Okay. I didn't expect that. Also, how did I heal myself? How did I just get all that health back? I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't take a potion. Okay. I always had the hand, because then I talked about the whole theory that was maybe a partial influence was that hand thing. I'm like, what if it wasn't a sculpture at all? What if they were legitimately like stone giant-esque, like beings, you know, that were indistinguishable from marble or stone or granite, whatever the kind of stone. Damn it. Whatever kind of stone that was, right? And then the hand got severed. And the hand got left behind there. And that's like some like old race's hand or something. What the okay. So I'm getting like, why do I feel so confused? This is right. I think we're in the right area. There we go. We're back at the rivers. So there's that thought. And the reason why that also kind of stuck with me is because like in mythology, like that's a thing. I'll tell you one in particular where that's a thing. The legend of Fenris in Norse mythology. So giving up your hand to like blah blah blah. So there's I'm sure it's not relevant, but that's what went through my head. Level 15. I'm dying fast. There we go. I'm gonna die now with the power of Frozen on you. Okay, Vivienne, close this up. I'm gonna go in there with this, with your melee craziness. Are we gonna do it? Is that all it's gonna take? Oh, Teleport the loot over here. And Wyvern Heart. Want to say something about that, Vivienne? No? No? Alright, well, I think that's all I need, though. But why didn't something... What? Why didn't that close off? Obtain the heart of... Oh, a snowy. Right. How about we aim for the goddamn diamond? Alright, we're gonna have to kill a couple more of these on the way to the snowy wyvern. My bad, I forgot. There was a descriptor there. I'm gonna try to avoid these ones. I suppose it's decent XP, but pass. Let's move on. Come on, snowy wyvern, where are you? Follow the ravens, maybe? No? Oh, hello. I guess we will deal with you. Sure. Oh, this thing's gonna get wrecked with fire, though. I bet she's gonna go off. There's the mark. Another wanderer over there. Make another, yep, the heart there. Oh, is it? No, that's just Mr. Fog. Or is that the thing? Is that the symbol? No, that's like acid. That burnt the hell out of me. Is it you? Well, we're in the vicinity now. What's that over there? Do you see that? Oh, the artifact. Pretty sure that's poison. Just keep looking around. Or acid or whatever. Is this gonna be a dragon? Or is it like... right there, found it. Let's look for the white thing. That should be like a little wyvern. Oh, dragon. So what's a wyvern? Oh, that was a long... Did it nail him? Just in case. I'm gonna get on... Oh, acid? Not cold? You know what shoot cold at me? I guess Vivian's gonna be sort of useless here. Probably do... Here, let's find out. Never do this, but... Because that doesn't really matter, but... vulnerability. Alright. Immunity to physical effects. Okay. Burning. Oh, it's burning right now. Chilled. Oh, can be chilled. Oh, so we're good. She's... Damn, I was trying to get that. Okay. And you should be dead soon, yeah? No, you're lasting. Oh, you're a boss. No, that's not bad. Okay, let's get a little closer then and show you what's up. Show you what's up. Boom. 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 And then freak you out. No, it's not gonna work. There you go. Let's see how you go. Come on. Come get me. No, you're done. Alright. Moving on. Bang. Bang it. Vivienne? Say something? No?
Reminds me a little too much of Kirkwall.
Oh. Why? Why? Why would it remind you of Kirkwall? Wait. Nothing popped up. Again. The hell? So... Obtain the heart of a snowy wyvern. I wasn't looking. I forgot to put that in. Valuables? What would this even be? Right here, under craftables. Snowy wyvern. No. Did I not get it? Are there a bunch of them? Okay. I guess we're gonna... Well, no, we got it. We definitely got it. Oh, it did try to get me with this. Oh, that was Vivienne that put that down. See, the AI just... That sucks. I wish the AI was just smarter. I mean, you know you're gonna have these spells. Like, do you want to maybe do this? Well, how would the AI know, right? Well, for me, it would be like if they're in a certain vicinity, then lay them down. Just create some conditions on these so they're not wasting their mana on stupidity. I know you can turn it off, but then it's like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I don't know what happened here because I feel like I got what I needed to get. This thing is not lit up as having completed And on the map, the diamond is gone. So I'm done. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to Skyhold and find out. Sure, let's go to Skyhold. That was a crappy run to have to do again, though. You know what I mean? Like if I screwed up. Can you imagine it was on the ground? I didn't pick it up. Why did I just hit? No, I did, because I said, Vivienne, you want to say something? I doubt. Let's see. Let's go talk to her. Maybe I'm ahead. I don't know. I don't know. There's a bug. That's gonna suck to have to run back there if this didn't trigger anything. All right. Oh, I should have to Dorian again. Sometimes I should well here, but
Here is the request
table.
Harriet made.
I will see he gets it.
There we go. Smoldering cores removed. Remove anything else there? That's it. No bear. Oh, did I give out? Did I give all the bear house? No. Anyways, there was something here I needed to read.
Far be
Right
it for
here.
me to suggest a training adjustment.
Okay. A suitable replacement for the primatus root must be derived as the plant went extinct during the second blight. Dried red moss cut from a wandering hill has shown similar restorative effects. An emulsion of silverite and elfroot extract can counteract the fatal toxicity of red moss. The solution must be heated for exactly 75 minutes with magical flame. Mundane fires, regardless of fuel type, have been found to burn at too low a temperature. The heart of the snowy wyvern must be added at the last possible moment. The compound becomes unstable when exposed to light. Even if stored in perfect darkness, it is only viable for 3 days. It begins to degrade its potency in a matter of hours, and experimentation has shown that the age regression effects decreases steadily over time from the moment it is synthesized. De-aging? By the second day, the results are almost too subtle to detect, and by the third, it is entirely useless.
Is this a youth serum?
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen alchemy this complex. Where did she get it?
Oh, you start. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Do you have something to say about what you just said? No? Okay. Vivienne, want to have a chat? Or what? Okay.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now.
A little bit.
But I need to speak with you.
Sure.
You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
Mm-hmm.
They want Liliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
What would your ideal divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
That seems a little bit like a harsh no.
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Liliana or Cassandra.
It could work. But
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice. You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
Mm-hmm. Are you playing for the role, Vivienne? Is this a game?
I'll have to think carefully about this.
Well, don't fret, my dear. With guidance, you'll steer the clerics in the proper direction. We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
This is gonna be a hard call, man. It is. It really is. Oh, support. Okay. Because I mean, my God, it's like it's gonna be. I don't know. I want it to be Liliana, maybe. But she is a little bit risky because it's a little bit meta, but it's not meta because Somley would have definitely thought what's going on in my head. It's like the idea like where she comes from is a little bit suspicious, you know. A little bit suspicious. Yeah, let's just take the shortcut.
Holds no uncertainty for her,
Actually,
and she will know no fear of death.
oh my God,
For the Maker shall be her.
I still haven't rolled back to get those Morgan lines because it's going to be like an extra hour of play just for me to like hear them. So I keep putting it off.
Maker, though the darkness comes upon
Save.
me,
Where's my plant? Where are my plants at? There.
I shall weather the
Jeez.
storm.
There
I
we
shall
go.
endure.
Let's grab these while we're here.
Have created
I'm going to do a test. I'm not going to click on any other thing. Let's just see if they replant themselves. Sure, I'll try to talk to Morgan again now that
These
the
truths
Blackwall
the
thing is
Maker
done.
has revealed
Greetings,
to me.
Inquisitor.
And more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Nope.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Just kidding.
As you like.
Alright. I
There
gotta
was
take
no
that
word
star
of
off that
heaven
Dalish
or
thing. That's not
for
gonna
earth or
happen.
sea or
So
sky.
what are we doing next? Oh, war tape. Oh, we don't have anyone free. I've got to kill time. So, let's. Well, while I'm here. Oh, I should have clicked on Vivian again. Dang it. We'll go back there. Let's check Solas. Let's see
I'd
if
be
she's got
interested
something
in
new.
hearing your opinions on elven
Let's
culture.
skip through some of this
Perhaps
though.
you could ask Sarah. She has
She certainly does.
opinions.
Oh, hold on. This might be new.
You don't much care for Sarah, do you?
I pity her,
That'd be good.
although I imagine she would detest that. Perhaps in truth, I envy her. She has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
Maybe I haven't.
I've heard tales that Dalish magic is different from the magic I learned in the Circle.
That's just.
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Legends of elven immortality.
Definitely didn't get this stuff.
Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The
Not.
subtle beauty of their magic
Alright.
was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
Proves.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
It's a tool.
The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only
Correct.
criminals practice it.
That's.
While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal, but Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
Mm-hmm.
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds.
Oh.
Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
I'd like to know more about the Dalish elves.
It is a mistake to think of the Dalish as a single group. They have lived as separate clans for centuries now. As a consequence, each clan has learned, interpreted, and forgotten different parts of elven history. Some trade freely with humans, or adopt city elves who flee the alienages. Others attack humans on sight.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
That was a lot of extra info. To be fair. Oof. God, those books are everywhere. Why did I go hunting down like a maniac? Dorian.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
You can only start a romance with him. That's
I
it.
should
Those are his options.
Try not to kill
Either
anyone
talk
now.
to me about loving me, or get out of my face. We've done. Let's talk. Let's go back to Vivienne.
If you require any assistance.
No.
How may I help you?
Okay.
What are your thoughts about
See
the
if I can
others
pick
in the
up anything
Inquisition?
with it. I haven't really dug it.
Blackwall surprised me. I never would have thought him capable of carrying off such deception.
Oh, I'm glad
You
that
were quite forgiving.
brought that up.
I hope he fares better as a Rainier than a Blackwall.
No, I think he'd be fine actually. He's
How
doing
may
great
I
with
help
it as a
you?
Blackwall. Oh, that's just a random pull on.
I wanted to
characters
ask you
that
about the
go
Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
I know everything.
How may I help you?
Try again.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
Whether Cole is a spirit or a demon is
Ooh.
irrelevant. Neither can be trusted, my dear. Remember that.
He's fine. You can be trusted.
Do you need something, my dear?
Again.
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
Blackwall surprised me.
Again.
Did you need something, darling?
Okay, wait. What's the third one? No.
What are your thoughts about the others in
trust
the
her.
Inquisition?
At all.
Our dear Lord Dorian is very sure of himself, isn't he? Let's hope he doesn't get his confidence crushed.
I haven't really speculated further with Dorian. I can't really. I don't know. I haven't really given it thought. I don't know. Let's go to Liliana.
Inquisitor,
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Ooh,
What do you know of Morrigan?
of course.
She's changed. She used to be so disagreeable, cruel. She said things just to hurt people. Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was Kieran. He seems so normal, like any other little boy, and so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean, never mind.
Go on. No?
We can continue
Okay,
this
then.
conversation later.
You know where I am.
I would like to continue
At
that
your service,
conversation.
my lord.
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Good, we need an ally like her. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind the Inquisition.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Okay, carry on.
I'll leave you to your work.
All right, from here to the jump of Andraste, and then move on. We can go to Colin. Sure, let's go check out Colin. Okie dokie, Colin. Want to talk about
Did you
Blackwall
need
a little bit,
something?
or what? Or no? Tell me what your call is.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Or no, nobody. Okay,
What
let's
do you
go through
think
this
of our
list again.
ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
Better than us, huh?
How do you like working with Liliana?
Than
The
me,
Inquisition
anyways.
would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about
Ah,
our
that was
cause
so. Yeah,
than
back to
anyone.
that thing with the divine.
Cassandra
right?
may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Ah, so rough.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege on Adamant.
Oh, that threw me off.
They reacted quickly to changes on the battlefield. More importantly, they relied on each other. Trust in your fellow soldiers is not something that can be trained.
Yeah, I'm.
I
It's.
should let you
I'm-
get back to work.
I have like pros and cons for the Liliana versus Cassandra angle, and so I'm not. Let's just take this cut right here. I'm not able to make that decision. Liliana, I feel like is just symbolic. I don't know. I have to find a way that how Somley would look at it. Like, I think I've already talked about it. Like, he sees Cassandra as like being, she needs to be tied to the Inquisition, not to the Chantry. Whereas Liliana feels sketched to attached to the Chantry.
Inquisitor?
Somley would not. He trusts her, but yeah, I don't know. It's literally putting a spy at the front of the church. A spy who's been trained by the game, a bard, you know? It's like, ooh, assassin bard. Seems weird. And if Vivienne's an option, no? I don't know. I feel like the whole point of the Inquisition from Somley's perspective is to deconstruct all the stuff that mortals have put in place. And the Chantry and the Templars, the Circle, that's all mortal constructs to control people and magic and all of that stuff, which Somley literally, he believes the opposite. All of that stuff should be free. Magic was the original state, as Solas just kindly gave us some background information on. So it's like, to Somley, that is the truth. And he's trying to validate that that's the truth. And for him, the Inquisition is about shining the flame on the darkness of just, you know. So it's like, does he want to put someone who's like works in darkness at the front of an institution called the Chantry, whatever that turns into? Like, it could still be the same thing right? But it's just to release some of the hold of the patterns that are creating that cycle of people, you know, when hundreds of thousands of people are all thinking the same thing under the Chantry. They're going to dream about that stuff. Those dreams are going to influence the spirit born. The spirits are then going to fuel the fade. Those are going to fuel the dreamscapes.
You seem to enjoy
the dreams
yourself at the Winter
you
Palace,
get the point.
Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Cyclical.
Perhaps it was both.
And then the dreams influence people again. And then people feel like that's the only way you can do something. And then it propagates all the stuff that I feel is wrong with the Thetis. So break it apart. You gotta go further back, people. Okay, the consequences of Blackwall's lie. We'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. We're so close to Corypheus. We'll need everything we can use for this final push. Alright, so it's just settle that. Okay, and now we still need to kill some time. Was that the one that was at 40-50 minutes? The rest are still, I can just check. How do I gotta know what I clicked on. Let's just check where. Okay, 2 hours for this one. And where's the other one at? Right here. And 2 hours. So we're not gonna get this for another 3 episodes. So I'm actually gonna, I think, take a break after this episode for a bit. So we're done here. What else can I do to kill time? Do we just head back into... I could just talk to people for this episode. We still got Cole, Iron Bull, Sarah. Sure, let's keep this episode clean. Did I exhaust Cassandra's lines, actually? Hold on. Oh, she's still. That usually means there's a scene.
I trust all is well.
So you're a candidate for Divine now?
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Yeah, I've said this.
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple.
I can see your face, huh?
The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking
and I like what
another
she
to
says.
do what
Everything
you are
about what she
unwilling to
says.
do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity.
Do I have to get myself?
I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the sunburst.
See what I mean? See where I'm stuck? I'm really stuck with this. This is like, because it's like a decision I wouldn't even think would matter to me. Except now it's come up and it's like, it sort of does. It really does to the story, I mean. Not just like, to me it's like, it's one of those like, I don't care. As players, like, I don't care about any of this. But I'm like, but I do. Because it's like, it's really important how this plays out. Damn it. Oh.
I think you'd make an excellent choice.
I'm just going to say it and see what happens.
Thank you. Let's hope the Chantry clerics agree.
So she would take it. So would Liliana, though.
Do you have any advice for me?
So I'm going in circles here.
It seems that Corypheus searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing I can think of. No.
Okay. We only have 3 left. I always feel like I'm missing someone. Sorry, I clicked that by accident. Oh, you're off the chair now, Krem. Good for you.
Inquisitor?
Anything new?
Can you think of any...
They're not rebelling outright, but they've brought in mercenary companies in preparation. The Charters have a good reputation. If we go in, we can buy the companies out from underneath them. The nobles will lose the men they meant for causing trouble, and the Inquisition gets some fresh blood.
Oh.
We'll talk later.
Oh. Look at that. See? Pays off.
Good to see you, boss.
Okay, you're
See you
still...
later, Bull.
Oh, Krem. I wasn't counting Krem in that. I definitely didn't anticipate Krem giving me a friggin' table mission, though. So who else have I not been talking to that's a secondary character? Tertiary? You too?
You've been skittish for days. What's up your crawl?
My what? It's nothing. It's just the figures we are courting, the power at play.
Still on about
I like how the
champion.
conversations
It's over
scale.
and done.
The
The
story.
people on whom history pivots. Their influence is felt even in their absence.
Right. Were you a philosopher or something useless like that?
Hey.
Something like that.
Wouldn't have like gotten a job for it. It just would have been a useless degree that I'd have to find out something to do with. Okay.
Back, yeah? Always good.
I'm so sorry. It is though, unless you're a prof. Okay.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
Do I have Blackwall? Do I have... Sure, let's just...
What do you think about our spot?
Liliana is pretty in places. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair though.
Ooh,
What about
sure.
Solas?
Solus.
Just repeating,
His
but...
head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Right? But I've never felt like I had to think deep about Varric. Like if he was playing shenanigans with me. But it really does. Sometimes you're like, he really isn't straight about anything though. That's the thing.
What about Dorian?
So if something's gonna get...
Could lose a bit more to Vince.
So if something's gonna get me, it's gonna be a friggin' Varric or something.
What about Cole?
Don't give two
I'm not
fucks about
prepared
him.
for anything.
He's still just a wrong thing.
You just said him and he.
You just shut it.
So you think he's a person?
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things.
Things.
I mean, what do their women look like?
Whoa.
Woof.
So she likes Canary.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
Right. Warden. Good liar, that one. Should give lessons. Suppose he kind of did. Soldiers do nasty shit. Still kind of like him, though. Proper sorry, him.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Cool, so that does update at
I'll be
least.
here.
So there's that. Okay, and finally, last but not least, I think, unless I've missed someone, is our man Cole.
Thank you.
Boop.
I'm glad you came to talk to me.
Yet you have nothing
I'll
to
talk
say,
to you
Cole.
later.
Goodbye.
I'm glad too. And I guess we're here. Let's check the codexes real quick. Blackwall. Constable of the Grey, Silverite Wings of Valor, hardly relevant now. They are Warden Blackwall's achievements, and the man we thought to be him was someone else entirely. It explains why I had scant information on Blackwall. He must have been lying low for years. I compiled everything I had on Tom Rainier. Read on. Liliana. What follows is a history of Tom Rainier, prepared for delivery by Sister Liliana. Rainier was born in Markham, a city-state in the Free Marches. There is little information on his early life, but he was already a skilled warrior by the time he turned 18. Hoping to make his fortune, he joined a grand tourney, that great marcher contest of arms. He won the melee, proving himself and earning a substantial sum of gold. What happened to the coin Rainier won in the tourney is a mystery. 2 years later, he appeared in Orlais, no richer than at 18. Still, he leveraged his abilities and lingering fame to gain a place in the Orlesian army. Rainier excelled as a soldier, rising through the ranks quickly to become a captain with a number of men under him. Rainier's men were fiercely loyal. Our resources believe that many would have gladly defied a higher command at his word. On the surface, Rainier safeguarded his men's interests, but further investigation reveals that he was primarily concerned with his own advancement and profit. Rainier's desire to amass a fortune likely explains his involvement in the massacre of Lord Vincent Callier and his family. Our sources tell us that Rainier was approached by a chevalier, Sir Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert supported Grand Duke Gaspard's claim to the throne and wished to enter into his good graces by eliminating Lord Callier, one of Celine's staunchest allies. Chapuis hired Rainier to assassinate Callier and offered him a great deal of coin for it. We have no reason to believe his actions were politically motivated. In the spring of 935, Lord Callier and his family were traveling to their summer home on Lake Celestine when their caravan was ambushed. It is unknown if Rainier realized that Callier would be traveling with his family. Rainier and his men slaughtered Lord Callier and his entourage. They spared not even the children, all 4 under the age of 13. So a thought just came to mind. I'll talk about it in a sec. It seems that none of Rainier's men were aware of the true reasons behind the Lord's killings. They simply followed Rainier's orders. Rumors of Rainier's connections to the murders began swirling through the upper ranks of the army and must have given him forewarning. He was gone when guards came to arrest him. His men, however, were not so lucky. Almost all were charged with treason, save a few who managed to get away. Tom Rainier was labeled a traitor and a criminal, but remained at large until now. 2 things actually came to mind, and now I'm going to remember at least one of them. So the first one, let's see if I can trigger them again. So the first one happened up here. It was the parallel with Sten, to be honest. And Sten's situation would actually be relatively worse than this one. Because, yes and no, it depends on your person. But Sten is like, it was he was directly involved in the murder of a family, which included children. He took ownership for it. He got in prison for it. He could have died for it. But he was stricken by madness. So it was like a mental thing that washed over him because of the whole thing with the sword and the soul and the connection to the Kunas. I get it, but at the end of the day, it was his hand. It was his direct mistake. It was, if not his choice, it was his actions. So it was his choice. Whether he was mad and so he didn't know what he was doing, that's not the point. It was his actions. So Sten is actually much worse than what Tom did. Now, what Rainier did is he got embroiled in the game at a very high level because it was a chevalier who was doing it for Gaspard, who was in a game with Celine. It was very top level. It was of course the game just like gets people to do your dirty work for you, and it was like 4 tiers in, right? So it goes Gaspard to the chevalier. Chevalier hires Rainier. Rainier then gets his men to then take the actions, and then those men make decisions to obliterate everyone because those are the orders. But they included children, but the entourage and the whatever, the thing included children. The children died as well, and so he obviously felt guilty. Rainier felt guilty because it was one of those things like, how far removed does he was very far removed from all of this. Yes, he took the money. Yes, he took this job. Yes, he did. Yes, he sent his men to do this thing. He was responsible for all of those men becoming treasonous, all of those men being put to death. The family put to death, children put to death. Yes, that's all on his back. But at the end of the day, it's like, if Rainier was there, maybe he would have said, okay, we're not doing this. There's children here. We're not doing this, right? And he would have had an opportunity to make that moral decision to pull back. But he was greedy at 18. He remained greedy when he was working up the ranks. The only reason he did it was because of greed. And that greed that greed resulted in a sequence of events happening that then resulted in a massive burden being carried on his back, which is his fault. But you know what I mean? It's like it's still, he's taken ownership for a lot of pieces that were at play there. But really, when you think about all of that could have been avoided if the game wasn't a thing, you know. And this is like, that's like commonplace in Orlais. Come on, at the end of the day, like, people who get caught up in this stuff is like, they're everywhere. These kinds of, like, people like Rainier are everywhere in Orlais, right? Whether or not they have the same moral compass as a Rainier to go, man, that was horrible. And then, you know, at least if I get conscripted and I drink from the you know, I do the right, maybe I'll die. But if I don't, then I'll devote myself to the wardens. And then of course, that's a whole sequence of another set of events that happen. It's actually a really complex dynamic here that's going on from a narrative standpoint. Not just narrative, character development standpoint. It's really the more you unravel it, the more you're like, no, he's almost been a victim. He's not a victim. He's like, it was his choices that resulted in all of this. What I'm saying is, like, he was pulled along on all of this. His, like, greed pulled him into all of this stuff that he lost control of. He didn't have control of. He did if he didn't take the job, but he's part of the game. So I mean, he could have got killed by night. We don't know, but the game is just like, if it wasn't Rainier taking the job, it would have been someone else taking the job. Maybe Rainier now, because he knew of the job, Rainier would have to get killed anyway. So it's like the game could have created a whole dynamic of bullshit that we could all make speculations on. But the game, being what the game is, tells me that if someone comes and tells you got this opportunity, you should take it, because it's Gaspard. You know what I mean? There's a lot of weight behind that. And who knows if that turns into you don't take it, you die. So, anyways, well, that's the event. I don't know the truth of that. So. It's been a bit long of a rant than I anticipated, and now I've kind of gone over. But I got to cut through some things, and I'm going to take a break from here. From here, we're going back to the Emerald Graves. We're going to push that map as far as possible. We're going to do a hard focus there, and see how much more of it we can open. And I will catch you there. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.